The name David Leavitt might not be familiar to you, but there's a very good chance you've seen his awful attempts at humor or insight clogging up your social media feeds. Many people first became aware of Leavitt when he famously thought the correct way to respond to news of the Manchester bombing that claimed 22 lives was to make jokes at the expense of Ariana Grande. Multiple confirmed fatalities at Manchester Arena, Leavitt tweeted, "The last time I listened to Ariana Grande I almost died too. And folks, the rib-ticklers didn't end there." In response to criticism, Leavitt decided to keep his dad joke night in the Catskills routine going by tweeting, "Honestly, for over a year, I thought an Ariana Grande was something you ordered from Starbucks." Leavitt was swiftly and rightly roasted to a crisp on that memorable occasion, and while most people would have taken their licks and happily limped back into obscurity, it seems Dave has fallen in love with his new career as a professional troll. As you've likely heard by now, the world awoke today to news that beloved chef, writer, and television personality Anthony Bourdain passed away. It's difficult to think of an international celebrity who cultivated such an intimate relationship with his fans, and millions are mourning a death that feels much more personal than the passing of most public figures. So leave it to Leavitt to solidify his reputation as the world's most tone-deaf dumbass by thinking today would be a good day to settle his long-simmering feud with Bourdain. In the wake of the Manchester incident, Bourdain was one of thousands who pointed out to Leavitt that he's the very worst kind of person. "You, sir, are truly a steaming, gaping," Bourdain tweeted with his trademark candor. "When Anthony Bourdain describes you as a piece of anatomy he wouldn't eat on the Mekong Delta in front of a camera crew, you know you effed up," and it seems Leavitt really took the insult to heart. "Selfishly taking your own life and hurting your friends and family makes you the steaming, gaping asshole Anthony Bourdain," Leavitt tweeted this afternoon. He then doubled down by causally informing his followers that Bourdain is burning in hell. "You don't go to heaven when you kill yourself. It's incredibly selfish. Don't do it," he tweeted, adding, "If you're religious, then you believe there's a special place in hell or purgatory for people like Anthony Bourdain who take their own lives." Leavitt then attempted to score points on Kate Spade's suicide, accusing the late designer of courting depression by chasing material goods and ego boosts. After being ratioed within an inch of his life and losing over 1,000 followers in an hour, Leavitt attempted to backtrack and play the old "actually, I'm more affected by this tragedy than you are" card. "A couple close friends have taken their lives," he tweeted. "That's why I'm opinionated on this. It's hard to know what to say when a life as big and bold as Anthony Bourdain's ends in such a tragic fashion, so we'll just encourage you to call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273-8255 if you're plagued by thoughts of self-harm. Oh, and don't follow David Leavitt on Twitter. That's just sound advice for everyone." Anthony Bourdain, celebrities react to shocking suicide start gallery.